We're back, people, and today we're bringing up film on Xavier Worthy, Texas wide receiver for the 2024 NFL Draft, and this guy's insanely explosive, really, really good athlete overall, but he's more than just speed. His change of direction, acceleration instantly is so impressive to watch, and I think when it comes to his negative traits, yes, he has a slider frame, and he has some drop issues, which can be an issue. Sometimes with speed guys with those kind of negative traits do struggle to translate to the next level. I think where Worthy sets himself apart is he's a really good route runner. He gets efficiently in and out of his breaks. He's nuanced. He understands like the timing of it, and just overall how to attack leverage, manipulate DBs. Like this is TJ Champa, who's actually a good corner in this draft class, and his ability to sink his hips and get out of that, that's about as good as a whip route as you'll ever see. Setting this up to the outside, hard to the inside, and like that sinking of the hips to get out of that efficiently to change direction completely like that is pretty rare for wide receiver. That's a big reason why I like his game, and I just see him like as a high end, like number 2 at the next level. Being like a Z, can also play within the slot. He can definitely play both inside outside, and I think you look at someone like Jameson Williams for the Lions, and he'll be used as like a vertical threat and a guy you get like design touches, kind of like that. But then where he sets himself apart from a player like Jameson Williams is he can run the full route tree, and that's something that definitely excites me, while also being just an insane vertical threat. Like here, you can see him versus West Virginia, just give a slight subtle stem to the outside. Like he's working inside vertically, but he just gives with his body language just enough back vertically like this, back to the outside, that it kind of slows down the DB, and then he just blows right by him. And that speed is absolutely insane. He has to slow down and come back to catch it. He'll have his drops. His tracking can be a little bit off at times. Like that's not great hand catch technique. Catches it with the body, goes through his hands, but still is able to hang on to it. But I think he'll definitely be a threat. And even if he struggles with his drops, he'll bring that thing to the offense where you can get him design touches, and just down the field, him opening up space for his teammates will definitely be helpful. Because that ability is really, really nice. Nice route here. It makes a nice adjustment, which is nice to see because he does have those problems. But just giving a subtle stem off the line here. Love how he gets this guy hard stab to the inside. He keeps his pad level low. Bring that knee to your chest. It gets this guy to open up just enough. Wants to work more to the corner here. This guy, he has to make that adjustment. Catches it with his hands in a contested situation. Get the feet in bounds. Very nice route from Xavier Worthy here, peeking this to the inside, create that separation in the back of the end zone. A lot of these, he's like barely hanging on the ball. Like I was saying, he can struggle with his hands at times. The concentration drops to tracking, but here, split a release off the line, get to the inside, free release. Now you have hands. Guy got hand on you. You have your inside track. Show with your whole body. Get your eyes. Turn those shoulders back, which gets this whole DB to look, thinking that you're going to run the slant, and then boom, bring it back to the corner route, and that guy's falling over. He's not going to be able to change directions with a guy like Xavier Worthy. Love that he's able to, work this different type of things in the route stem. I love when because sometimes he will just go full speed, which is fine, but you want to see a guy who can be more glide to acceleration. Like he glides here, goes high pad level like he might break, but then he's really selling that like he's going to work vertically. Give a stab to the outside. He's got some fluidity to his game. Make it look like you're going to work back to the inside, and then boom, sink your hips, stop on a dime, work back towards the football. You want to see, him not catch it with his body, which is definitely his biggest issue. But the route running is like a masterclass, and he has that ready to be a vertical threat down the field, because you're not going to see certain players that didn't translate to the NFL at that type of situation. Like you look at someone like John Ross, who was insane speed, great athlete, but he had problem with his size and drop issues, and he didn't work out. But he's not as good of a route runner as Worthy, and that's why I feel pretty confident with Worthy as a guy. And nothing too crazy here, just pretty common. This guy has the natural leverage advantage, but even then, I just like the timing of this stuff. More of the basic routes. You don't always have to be working vertically or running insane routes with multiple different double moves or getting design touches and taking them to the house. Just wanted you to see, run some basic digs or stuff like that. And when this guy has that natural leverage advantage, you have so much speed that even though he's in a good spot here, you get him to open up his hips just from your natural explosiveness, and you break to the inside, catch it. Nothing too crazy there, just goes down after the catch. But yeah, lots to like within that game. And then you see the sharp break on the outbreaker. You can just want to see like the full route tree. Even though he stumbles a little bit, I like just seeing the speed out hands as well, which is important. Showing late hands so the guy has no chance to make a play on it. And this is just off the ball. And this guy bails immediately. He's showing hand fighting to keep himself clean right there. Swipe that hand away and then late hands to catch it. That type of stuff is special and makes me feel pretty good about Worthy. But yeah, I see him as like a high-end wide receiver 2 at the next level. I could see Worthy going in the first round, maybe being like an early second round player. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm projecting him, being in like that top 6 to 7 range for me as a receiver in this draft class. The explosiveness, you can't teach it. The athletic ability overall, change of direction, route running, all really stands out. And obviously he can score anytime he touches the ball. He's a great returner. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but his return ability definitely stands out. So, what does it mean? Make sure that comment, subscribe,